Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at IREN. It is time for another update, and also an update was requested by one of the viewers, and I wanted to let you know that anyone can make these requests and I will most likely cover them, especially if there is an actionable trade setup to follow. And these days there is a bit of a backlog, so it may take some time, but yeah, we will get to it most likely. Again, we don't cover quite all stocks. Some of them just have horrible setups, horrible structures, and yeah, there just isn't enough time even for those that do actually have interesting setups to provide. Now, with that said, on this chart we are tracking a potential larger 5-wave move to the upside to be forming, and right now we are tracking this idea even within a potential impulse where this would be a wave 1 up. We have here a wave 2 correction, and now we are looking for a third wave to the upside. Now, within this wave 3, we would expect to build ideally an impulse, but again, it is ideally an impulse because based also on the initial structure within the wave 1, we could easily be tracking a diagonal pattern as well, in which case, yeah, we wouldn't necessarily need to follow the count that we have here on the chart, but for this scenario to work out, for this structure, for this count, we need to absolutely hold here the $33.5 level. Yeah, and today there was quite a bit of downside, and that shouldn't necessarily be a surprise to you, and I discussed in the previous video some of the ideas that we were going to track. But yeah, before we get there, here in this area we are looking for a potential double 1-2-1-2 setup where this would be a third wave top done, and now we would have a wave 4 correction into the area of support. So far we have formed quite a perfect movement into the 38.2% retracement, but since the previous video we seem to have managed to follow through to the downside. Now, in the previous video we were tracking a couple of scenarios, so there was of course the possibility of a wave 4 bottom already being in place. Yeah, we did reach a decent area, a decent level into the retracement, the ideal target for wave 4, in fact the 38.2% retracement, and we had our reaction to the upside. But it was an initial 5-wave move to the downside that has started this entire downtrend from the actual third wave top, which was suggestive to us that after a 3-wave correction to the upside in a wave B, we should be prepared for another 5-wave move to the downside. Now, in this retracement in wave B, we were even looking here for a potential initial 5-wave move to the upside, but yeah, we did have here the area of support that was going to tell us if we should be still looking for such a movement, such a pattern to still occur in a follow-up wave C. But since we have touched here already the 38.2% retracement in the area of resistance in yellow, we didn't need to actually form any additional highs to push higher. So we headed here below the area of support, we had a significant break, and then after a 3-wave retracement to the upside, we have followed here in our expected downtrend. Now, as I was mentioning, and as I always provide, these areas of support, they are extremely relevant, because even though we break them and we recover, it is not often that after a significant break we actually manage to still follow through in our expected scenario. For example, here the blue scenario, because sure, we did get a relief rally from this area, but we only got a 3-wave move to the upside before this downtrend continued. It was a warning sign that yeah, this structure is likely not going to work out. This is what I always tell you when we actually break below the areas of support, that the structure is likely not going to work out. For a complete invalidation of this scenario, even a break below the actual A-wave bottom in this case wouldn't have necessarily been enough, because yeah, this could have been a flat correction where in the wave B we could have actually retraced below the beginning of the wave A and still followed through. Now again, that would be invalidation in other cases, but not in this one. But we had the area of support to tell us that okay, we broke here the $41.8 level. We shouldn't necessarily be looking here for continuation here into the retracement area in yellow for or with high probability. We should be prepared for a more direct downtrend, which yeah, this occurred. It seems the wave B had already topped here, although I am actually considering some interpretations that would allow this wave B to have topped here instead, or even here better probably, because yeah, if we actually consider that this was the actual top of the wave B, we would easily head below the area of support in white for or while forming a 5-wave move to the downside, because yeah, honestly, we would expect with high probability to form a wave C in this area, which means we are expecting to form a 5-wave move down. Well, based on the initial movement down, if we are to be tracking here a B wave top, I would need to consider the ideal third wave target here at the 138.2% extension of the wave 1, which is the $34.4 level. Now, so far we have gotten to the 123.6% extension, which means we are quite on path to getting to those targets, to this ideal target of the wave 3, and it could still work out for this to form a larger 5-wave move while holding here the area of support in white. But I am just thinking of some ideas that, for example, this wave B could have unfolded in a triangle, and a triangle could be a sideways contracting pattern where this would be an A wave up, a B wave down, a C wave up, and then a D wave down, and then an E wave up. And from this point on, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4th, and the 5th that could unfold. So in both cases, I actually prefer still further continuation to the downside. I would like to see still at least one more significant low in either scenario, but honestly, yeah, we may see a couple of them. Now, since we are in such a pattern, we need to be prepared, and for a signal that this structure to the downside is done, that we should be considering a more significant bottom to have formed within this larger wave 4, I would need to see here a break above the wave 4 or the wave 4 area of support, and that would be here at the 61.8% retracement, which is at the $43.3 level. Now, as we move lower within this internal wave 3, this area of resistance would move along with it, but it would still need to break the 61.8% retracement. That is the level that we need to break for a signal that this structure to the downside is likely done. And I'm telling you this, but at the same time, there is no reason to believe that this structure could become more impulsive. Yeah, this could be turned quite bearish, but right now we are deep within the area of support. This is why we are tracking these areas of support, because right now, if you were to enter a position and you had a stop here below the 50% retracement, well, you could lose some money, but it would be miles improved, at least from a risk-reward perspective. And honestly, this is a core part of trading. Having some risk management is absolutely necessary, and being aware where the setups, the scenarios start to become increasingly less likely, and yeah, in some cases highly unlikely, is a very important part, which is why we are tracking here this area of support, which is why we are not looking for positions high into those levels when we would push into resistance basically. And to leave you with something more valuable is also, well, what happens if we break here the 50% retracement? Well, I would have no choice but to look for a completely different pattern, because, yeah, while technically it could work out as an additional 1-2 setup, this is a very, very low probability scenario. Technically, we have actually a couple of ways this could still work out. So this could be an A wave up, we would have a B wave down, and then a C wave to complete the large wave 3. In that case, this would be forming a larger diagonal structure. And in a different scenario, this would still actually be a large diagonal, but in this wave A, we would still be looking for additional highs, and yeah, we would allow a deeper retracement area, where in such an interpretation, we could be looking all the way down to the 61.8% retracement at around the $21.2 level, but again, this is not a high probability setup. And then if we are to actually look for a more relevant area of support that would actually tell us even higher invalidation from a higher count perspective, it would be for an A-B movement, and in that case we would need to be looking for the area of support of this entire uptrend for a wave B, and that again would not be a high probability setup. It would actually extend all the way down to the 78.6% retracement at the $9.2 level. But again, this is the core area. This is the area that would allow us to track a potentially reliable setup to the upside within this time frame. Because if we fail to hold here the 50% retracement, this would not be a chart I would recommend looking for position until we get on a smaller time frame a higher level of confirmation. Yeah, we get an initial 5-wave move to the upside. We have our initial wave 1. Because yeah, it could allow a larger uptrend to be forming, but it would not be from a large time frame perspective. This is only a an interesting chart from this time frame perspective. Again, as long as we hold the 50% retracement, the $33.5 level, and a significant and sustained, I want to have focus here on the word sustained, but a significant and sustained break below the 50% retracement would be a signal that this is no longer a reliable structure. So yeah, if we get a quick wick below it, no problem. If we actually start trending and trading below that, well, it would actually pose an issue. And even if we actually end up having a relief rally, which would be no surprise, I would not be looking for a fifth wave to be formed within this area. In fact, I would be highly prepared still for further continuation into a much deeper retracement. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.